I guess we should start.
Start us off, Dane.
Hello, I'm Dane.
I'm Patrick.
And welcome to...
Two guys, one cup.
You want to show them our cup this week?
Not really, it's just a regular cup with Diet Coke in it. I'm really tired. I got home at like 2, went to bed around 4, and we're recording at like 9,
He
so...
was fighting with his
everybody.
boyfriend all night.
So, yeah, we got a show. And we're gonna do better than last time, which is how it was.
Yeah, we can't go much lower than the first.
Really can't. Really
That was
can't.
pretty bad.
Alright, well...
I think we've known each other too long because what was supposed to be, centered around topics and educational
Went straight to
purposes
family.
went
and
straight to family.
bitter history hate.
And just
Bitter history of
with
hate.
a borderline of racism, a hint of sarcasm, and a pinch of self-loathing.
And a whole lot I'm going to tell your mom. What was that about? Anyways, we're going to try better. Which is weird, because I'm not even trying a little bit right now. I'm barely awake in here. But I got a list of what's supposed to be on, so maybe that'll help us. Alrighty, so that's our opening. Dane, riff us an intro.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had a lot of time to work on this one. So.
Yeah, like you really worked on the last one.
Yeah. Well, this one I'm gonna need some ham bone accompaniment.
You
like
get
were
nothing
bragging
holding the
about.
mic.
I got nothing on this one. That's all, like literally all I've got. I spent 2 seconds this morning. So.
Well, apparently we're moving into a grunge era. That sounded like the opening to something from Nirvana.
Why not?
So
Works. Nobody's gonna see this one. I've
Yeah,
got
that's true.
another 5 episodes at least to come up
That's
with
true.
something.
we did get 5 views
That's
on the
right.
last one.
That's
which,
right.
Which just goes to show you that YouTube drags you all over the place. Because I mean, I put in the worst possible tags for this, and our website, our YouTube page looks like shit because I don't have logos yet.
Did we get any comments?
I haven't even looked.
I'm afraid to look.
Yeah, I'm a little scared too.
Even 5 people. That
Everything that we wrote everything we said is begging to be trolled. I'm gonna Facebook myself to death later.
Oh God, it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. Okay, so
I do have something.
yay, something.
You threw me out a quiz, spur of the moment, and
A quiz that a 4-year-old aced.
that's
Not
not
a quiz
fair.
I created.
She's
Just
brainwashed.
a quiz a 4-year-old aced.
It's not fair because she was brainwashed as a baby.
Have you been reading comics for 4 years?
Not Marvel comics.
Fuck you.
Okay, yes, for a while. All right, but you know what? No, that doesn't apply.
You got nothing.
I got nothing. Okay.
So he decided to get petty about it. But because I have final editing rights, I'm gonna look awesome no matter what.
No, because, all right, you threw me a Marvel quiz, and everybody knows I'm a DC guy, and you're a
Everybody, do you folks know he's a DC guy? No, you don't. Did I know he's a DC guy? Well, kind of.
Okay, let me put it this way: I like DC, you like Marvel, you had an advantage. So I'm gonna hit you
I
with
like
some.
DC too.
I'm gonna hit you with some DC questions.
All right.
I'm gonna start them off easy for you.
Yeah, this is a load of crap, but okay.
I had to Patrick size this. Which is why it's over quickly with a lot of disappointment. Alright. Who...
I would have thought it would be like really, really big with no calories, or all empty calories.
This is going to be dripping with sarcasm and self-loathing. So you can
So is
understand
my
it.
life. So is my life.
Alright. Who's DC's big 3?
Well, that'd be Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And I know Superman's supposed to go first, but he doesn't.
No, he really doesn't.
And honestly, Wonder Woman shouldn't even be on that list at this point. Green Lantern has completely taken her.
Maybe we should use Warrior Woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was the original lineup for the first Justice League?
Now, are we talking Justice League or Justice Society?
Justice League.
Alright,
I'm not going Super Friends, Justice Society, I'm Justice League.
Okay, well, so you're talking Silver Age now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming Superman and Batman would both be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman, Aquaman,
Mm-hmm.
Flash, How many? Could you give me that much? Just how many?
You got a couple more to go.
Just 2 more?
2 more to go.
Martian Manhunter?
Okay.
And... See Green Lantern?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you get that? You hated his movie. He's what? But yeah, okay. How many Robins were there? And there's really 2 ways to answer this, I guess. From today, from the first one to today, from 8.
Okay. Well, there's Dick Grayson. Then there was Jason Todd. Somewhere in there was Kitty Kelly. And then it went to the best Robin, Tim Drake. By far the best Robin, who just keeps getting screwed over by DC every chance they get.
Well, they finally fixed his costume. He looks...
Oh, he looks cool, but now he's never been Robin. I mean, that's not a trade-off. I mean, he's brought more to that character than any other person, and they just will not give him respect. Then there's Stephanie Brown, right? And then Damien.
Yes.
And I think that's all of them.
Yes, that's all.
Oh, and Terry McGinnis.
How many Flashes were there, and what were their names from the first one to...
Right.
And not counting Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom. I mean the actual, just the heroes.
Okay. I don't know the first guy's name. I know he was the one who got his power from Mercury and blah, blah, blah. Hal maybe? I don't know. I don't remember the first guy's name. But then you have... Wait, Barry. Barry Allen, Wally West, Bart Allen.
Yeah.
Ah!
And the guy... Okay, so in order, the guy you forgot was Jay Garrick.
Jay Garrett, there we go.
Then it was Barry Allen, then Wally West, and Bart Allen.
Aha!
And Wally and Bart started as the Kid Flash.
Yes.
Who look like Reverse Flash for some reason. But
Know your enemy. That's why. Know your enemy.
Okay. What is Superman's real name?
Kal-El.
There you go. Who was the only supervillain to ever really kill Superman?
Well, you can say
okay.
Doomsday, but
In like the main...
we're going with
the side
Doomsday,
ones.
right?
Yeah, we're going
Yeah, he didn't really kill him, but
No,
whatever.
It's Superman. It's a cop-out. Who's the one who always bails Superman out of every situation?
Batman.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to get a little technical here for you. The source wall is where the anti-life equation is hidden. What do you need to get it out of there?
Holy crap. Like, you know, a good question would be, what's the source wall? And I'd be like, oh, that's the wall at the end of the universe, blah, blah, blah. What do you need? You need a pissed off Superman is what you need, because he broke through it the one time.
Yeah, but Superman kind of doesn't count towards anything because he seems to negate every rule that's
true.
set down.
Very true.
They even covered this in the animated series. Because Lex Luthor went and got it. I'm hinting it.
Don't you need a life? Do you need a life to get it? Like, don't you have to sacrifice somebody? Because didn't he throw Brainiac into it? Or he got thrown into it?
No, Superman threw Brainiac into it. But no, Lex Luthor had Metatron drag him there. To get it, to hold over Darkseid's. You need a 12th level intellect or higher.
12th level intellect.
To get out, in and out without your mind exploding.
Right. Fair enough.
Here's a bonus question. What is the anti-life equation?
Isn't it like God?
Well, it's loneliness plus alienation plus fear plus despair plus self-worth divided by mockery divided by... It's all here.
No, I'm just throwing this out. Does that not sound like a horribly picked on geek made that?
It does, and that's only half of it. They're still in here with condemnment, guilt, shame, failure, judgment, hope, and folly, love, lies, life, death, self, and dark side.
And somebody taking away your lunch money.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Alright, and just because you brought it up on the end of the last quest, who is the original inker for Fantastic Four issue 87? Yes, I looked this up.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought I would. But you promised me a DC question, so that's why I figured I was safe. I don't know. Who was the original anchor for?
Joe Sinnott. I think I said his name right. Sinnot. So that was my revenge test. I gave it all easy. I had to.
All easy.
Well, it was, you know.
Yeah, no. Right. Anyway, so we'll probably be doing more quizzes because we're petty like that.
Yeah.
So
it's all about getting each other.
All about getting each other. And getting the money. No. Okay. Isn't it? A little bit?
Little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
So what are we doing next? Oh, right. Now we've come to my stuff. This one's going to take a little while today. So this is another thing that we're probably going to be bringing regular what-have-yous into the video is dream casting. The fact is, although there's a lot of Hollywood doing great things with all of our fandom, there's still that dark sector of Hollywood who remembers the 90s fondly and is systematically raping every part of our childhood for money. And the sick thing is, because we're all geeks, I know and you know that we're going to go see these movies.
Oh God, yes.
We know they're going to be bad and we're going to see these movies. They did it with Transformers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. These kinds of things have to stop. So the one they're attacking now, which has been killing me because this is my big childhood thing, is the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They've been making this movie and just butchering it. Just butchering this movie as best they can.
Oh, terrible.
Exactly. So I'll give off just a quick list of some of the stuff they've done. Right off the bat...
Got Michael Bay.
Yeah, got Michael Bay. Instant wrong. Then they follow it up by getting a director who's basically Michael Bay Jr. without any success. The dude, for what you know, he did Battle Los Angeles. Don't worry if you haven't seen it, like 6 people did.
It sounds exactly like it's titled.
Yeah, it's basically I'm stealing Michael Bay's thunder. And then they did, then they cast Megan Fox, a person that Michael Bay said was such a horrible actress he would never work with again.
Yeah.
So he put her on this movie.
Yeah, they didn't even dye her hair red or nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, that's not true. They gave her a yellow jacket with green fingernails.
That is true.
Meanwhile, she's in the back of the van, taking it for money. And not for the part. Like, this is a side gig to support her bad habits.
That's a slash fic that I wrote. So then they cast all the turtles, and
with nobody, no names.
I mean, I know who these people are. I've seen them in the odd thing.
I have no idea who these people are.
But we could have done better, given that every guy who's 25 to 35 loves the Ninja Turtles. I mean, walk into a room. If you want an icebreaker with guys, say Ninja Turtles were awesome and watch it every time. Work.
But the original Ninja Turtles from way back, none of this second or third time.
Yeah, no. Let's say 25 to 35.
Computer animated crap.
But anyways, any guy between 25 to 35 will instantly have something to talk about. It's bigger than the Bible. And less controversial, too. Everyone just kind of generally likes the Ninja Turtles. But anyways, so he could have gotten giant name actors for fractions of their regular wages just so they can say, I'm a damn Ninja Turtle.
That's the truth.
Then he cast Splinter. And instead of getting an Asian guy, because Splinter's Asian...
Made sense to me.
They got the midget from Seinfeld. And go look him up on YouTube. He doesn't have different voices that he uses. He has one voice, and it's high pitch and kind of gravelly. Weird combination, but that's all he's got.
It really is.
And then they've also went with CGI turtles. Now, I will admit the suits are cool that they're wearing, and gives me a little bit of hope that it might be something. But if CGI's taught us anything, it doesn't stand up ever. Go back, watch your movies, and tell me that they don't look like cartoons. I mean, I can't watch The Mummy anymore. The Mummy looks like a joke. Star Wars, the first 3 are terrible. Hell, Star Wars, the original 3 that these keeps remaking, now that they're all CG, look terrible.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, there's a part in Temple of Doom that I swear to God is a GIF. Where they're on the side of the ledge, and you can actually see a digital square out around each character as they're hanging off the end, like kind of more like the birds in Duck Hunt, how you can kind of half see that square around the bird. That's what it looks like. So it will not stand up. So anyways, there's just one horrible thing after another. I'm pretty sure Shredder is going to be played by a white guy, and he's not even going to be Shredder or have like blades until he gets hit by Michelangelo and
it's Raph, and he only bleeds blue.
He bleeds blue.
He
grows a spike. He grows spikes or something.
Does he?
Yeah. That's why they said Shredder. He should be Shredder. That's the other thing. If you get the chance, go look up the leaked script by Latino Review. Seems weird that Latino Review would know this stuff, but they really are the best source in all geek news. Like, these guys are dead on almost everything. They said they changed the script, but they couldn't have changed it that much. I mean, they also said they went back and changed the Green Lantern look, but it still looked like shit. Anyways, so just, go back, look at all this stuff. It's going to be a shitty movie. And the newest big thing...
Yeah.
Okay, in the comic books, and even in the newer cartoon that came out, Baxter Stockman is black.
Which
I'm fine with. I honestly think the comic books is the way to go with the new movie. Because all these people who grew up with the original cartoon, the happy-go-lucky, joking whatever, are now adults and are ready for something gritty. So the comic books is a great way to switch over. Anywho, in the comics, Baxter Stockman is black, and there are some great actors who should be playing him. Well, we just saw a picture of Whoopi Goldberg on set of the new Ninja Turtle movie in what looks like a lab coat or something.
Like a jumpsuit, yeah.
Yeah, if she ends up becoming Baxterina Stockman, I'm going to be just super pissed. I mean, that's ridiculous. Anyways, so we decided we are going to cast our own Ninja Turtle movie. To hell with Michael Bay. We are going to just break it down piece by piece and tell you who we think should be each role. So let's start off with the Ninja Turtles. Fair enough. Dane, who do you think should be Leonardo?
Okay, for Leonardo, and let me explain why I picked him. I figure out of the one you need one big guy, and I went with Edward Norton. Just because he does kind of have that leader voice that needs to be portrayed, but Edward Norton's a good enough actor that he can go up and down. He can still have the laughing, joking, but you can still tell that he needs to stay focused because, let's be honest, Leonardo was always the one who has to drive forward. Right. He's always meditating. He's always...
That's a really good choice. I didn't even think Edward Norton. That's a very good one. I was thinking Justin Long. My reason for Justin Long, I like his voice for that part, but... I
don't know. He seemed like... He's got that slight immaturity that I don't think Leonardo quite had.
It depends on his role, because he can do mature very well. I've seen him in a few things.
You're not talking about Zach and Mary make a porno, Justin.
No.
Because that would be an adult version of Ninja Turtles.
Yes, it would. No, I was thinking either Justin Long or maybe Adam Brody from like the OC.
Uh-huh.
Those two were on my mind for him. Okay, who are you thinking for Raphael?
Okay, Raphael, as we know, is the brooding one. Serious, doesn't really joke. And the only one I could think of, and you're going to laugh when I say this name, the only one I could really think of portraying that gruff, brooding behavior in a voice is Kevin Conroy.
No.
I'm
going to give you Leonardo, but no, Batman is not Raphael. No, you know who I think would be? Mark Wahlberg.
I'm okay with that.
He's got that really thick, like, Boston accent, which if you go back and listen to Raphael from the movie, he's got an accent from the Bronx or something. I don't know, it's real bad. Yeah. But I liked it. I think Mark Wahlberg would be a great part. Okay, let's go Michelangelo.
Him, I had to go somebody, Mikey's the comedian, but you still need that commanding voice.
No, you don't need a commanding voice.
Well, not a commanding, but like the loud voice, you know what I mean? And I came up with Jason Segel, of all people.
Jason Segel would actually work, yeah. No, Jason Segel's a good one. Okay, I was actually thinking same show, Neil Patrick Harris.
See, that's who I cast as Donatello.
I disagree. My Donatello is Seth Rogen.
Really?
I like the deep voice for it, and I think it'd be a passion project for him. Plus, it would definitely get the rest of my cast involved.
You wouldn't throw him more as Michelangelo then? See, because Donnie's just kind of got that outcast smart guy, but he still tries to joke around. That's why I went Neil Patrick. He's kind of got that dry sarcasm. No. I don't get it.
No, Neil Patrick, I disagree. I think he's definitely got the more concentrated funny, bring the funny, whereas I think
Yeah, but
I
Michelangelo.
think Donatello has more of like you said, the reserve just throwing out the barbs.
But the awkwardness of it.
Yeah, and I think that's what Seth Rogen really would bring to the table on that.
See, well, Michelangelo isn't a bring the funny. That's why I went with Jason Segel, because he's more of like the goofball where even when he's maybe not trying to be funny, something, trips on a skateboard or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And I never saw much of that from Neil Patrick.
I'll call it. I don't know. Maybe not in that show you haven't, but I've definitely seen it. I'll call it a draw on the last one, but yeah, I still say I'm right on this. Okay, so next person, April O'Neil. Who'd you pick?
I actually went with Emma Stone. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Although
I have heard that.
I saw a picture
I've been
of
running
her
this by with my friends.
in red hair and glasses, and I was like, I could see that wacky reporter trying to make it big, right? Kind of that naive, and suddenly stumbles on all.
Well, and she is in everything, but I disagree. I like Amy Adams. She was in The Fighter. She was in a bunch of stuff. Redheaded chick. Yeah. I really like Amy Adams for April O'Neil. Yeah. So that's who I would think is probably the best option. Well, I mean, there's enough redheads out there. I'm sure we could find somebody.
Well, even take a note from Spider-Man and dye somebody red hair. It doesn't really matter as long as they got the personality.
Yeah. You know who else I think might actually work is something like a Jessica Biel or a Jennifer Lawrence, because they're stronger.
I could see Jessica Biel actually.
Yeah, they have that stronger personality.
Yeah.
And I think that's also something that's needed for an April O'Neil.
Yeah. I want to change my answer to Jessica Biel. Edit it back.
Okay. So then who would you have for Splinter?
Oh, we're not going to do Casey. We're going to jump right to Splinter?
Okay. No, you're right. Okay, Casey. Who would you do for Casey?
I actually had Chris Pines.
Well, what else does he do?
Well, it's, like I was looking at that, and he's not, because Casey Jones is the failed athlete, right? So now Chris Pines, you can get that, where he's kind of just hit his peak, like he's, pushing 30, but he's not old, right? He's still kind of got the tough guy thing, but, watch Star Trek. He gets his ass kicked first the whole time, which...
Well, and he did just do a Star Trek, which means he's not going to be looking for work for a while. Or he's not going to be getting work for a while, because that's all he seems to be in.
Yeah.
It's weird how he just doesn't have any other job opportunities.
But, he kind of had that. Like, if you look at him, like one of those angry faces that he gives in Star Trek, freeze frame that. Give him the long hair and the hockey mask, and fuck.
I disagree. It is a modern movie. We do not need the long hair anymore.
No, okay. You don't need the long hair, but hockey, the scary mask.
Yeah.
Put a goalie stick in his hand and have him, swinging that at Khan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a good one.
I bet he would have won.
That's a good one.
He wouldn't.
I agree. That's a good one. I like, though, from Breaking Bad, Jesse.
And I was looking at him for the longest time. I was agreeing with you on that. And then, like I said, I was flipping through, and I thought Chris Pines was
Chris Pines is a good one, too.
Either one, to be honest with you, would. I do agree.
And Baxter Stockman?
Okay, I had Phil Lamarr, and I don't know why.
Phil Lamarr?
Yeah.
Who's Phil Lamarr?
He started on Mad TV, kind of did bit comedy, but he's also done, like, voice acting for, he was, like, Jon Stewart.
Oh, yeah, Phil Lamarr. Okay, yeah,
I just thought he's kind of got that look. Like, he puts on the glasses, he kind of got that, hey, this guy might know what he's talking about, but he's kind of got a vocal range with his voice acting and so on that he could go from outright crazy to let's have a serious science debate.
Right. I'm going to say the black guy from Breaking Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't oppose that either.
I think he, with the bow tie and everything else, he looks...
I agree. You know what? I didn't even think of that. I like that one. That'd be a good one.
Okay, and last and not least, not even close to last. We still have to do Splinter.
Splinter and Shredder, right?
Yeah.
Splinter, I actually had, where is he? James Hong.
Who's that?
Did you ever watch Balls of Fury?
No.
What else would he be in? Did you ever watch Kung Fu Panda?
Yes.
His dad.
Oh, okay.
Him.
Okay.
But I've seen him do serious stuff outside of the comedy. I just think he has that old, ancient Asian wisdom in his voice.
That's a good one. I was also thinking Jackie Chan. Because, well, my knowledge of Asian-born actors is limited, but I really liked him in Karate Kid.
Yeah, he did have that mentor.
He was phenomenal in Karate Kid.
That was definitely his best.
And I think he's got enough of the comedy background that what's going to happen is, just like in the first movie, he's going to get one, maybe two jokes, and everyone's going to bust a fucking gut laughing. With just the little whatever joke in his accent, I think that's what's going to do it.
Well, it's because that was a big thing in Splinter 2 when you were growing up, right? He didn't, but every now and then he tried to say cowabunga or something like that, and it just was not good. But you had to laugh.
Yeah. Okay, so then last, Shredder.
Shredder I did differently because I did like a voice and then a body. Because if he's going to be in the suit, you're not really going to see him. You know, kind of like the Darth Vader complex where... His voice, I went with, I can't even pronounce this guy's name, Kari Hirayaki type, Mortal Kombat, Shao Kahn.
Oh, okay.
Him.
Yeah.
Just as a voice, not as the body. He's kind of got that menacing, underhanded evilness. And then for a body double, somebody big, like, you know how you see like Randy Couture and Terry Crews and The Rock. You need somebody big that looks like he will fucking snap you in half.
Maybe not The Rock.
No, he's too roided up now. But I just mean somebody big.
Yeah. I was thinking, what's his name? Tony Jaa?
Tony Jaa does not speak English very well.
Doesn't he?
No.
Ah.
There's a reason all his movies are in Thailand. Or in Thai. But, really? Because he doesn't really have a manly, commanding voice either.
I know very few Asians. It was that or it was gonna... Jet Li. Thank you. Jet Li. Although, the Iron Chef Commissioner would be a good choice too. I think he would do very well.
I still have in the back of my head, like you said, Liam Neeson as Splinter. I would believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, Liam Neeson as Splinter would be awesome. I'm trying to keep it ethnically proper. I just got into a ridiculous debate on giving black roles to white people and white roles to black people.
It's funny.
It was terrible, and I felt dirty afterwards. So I'm trying to keep it as close as I can.
I just want Guy Gardner to dig into his roots and go on like a racist rant or something.
Okay.
Just like stand there with all the humans and be like, "What the fuck?" It's like there's a Lebanese guy now. First, we just let the black guy in, and now Ever since Blackest Night, I don't ever want to read a Green Lantern comic again. There was like 100+ comics.